I just wanted to share with you that I've been kind of the target of some animal attack or damage. Excuse my voice a little bit. I had a sore throat for over a week and I'm just being able to talk without squeaking too much. So bear with me. Anyway, I wanted to show you what happened. Well, my Veggie Fortress has been invaded. Let me see what I have here. This right here is the kale. Not looking very good. And the zucchini was left alone. The pepper plants, tomato plants okay. Rhubarb's okay. Pak choy, a little bit. But look at the broccoli. I know this isn't a bug infestation. I'll show you in just a minute here. Peas are okay. Ate the top off of most of the beans here. This tomato's okay. And just look at the cabbage here. Ate the heads right out. And remember those red cabbages that I was so proud of? Well, they're no more. And the two little ones that I had under protection here are okay. And here in the back, again, ate mainly the leaves of my Brussels sprouts. And for these beans, so far it hasn't gotten to it. Pumpkins are okay. And the turnips are okay. And these beans seem to be doing okay. So you should see a pattern here. The animal really liked broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts with a little beans thrown in. Based on that alone, I'm pretty sure it was a woodchuck, not a rabbit. And before, I have just about lost my entire garden overnight to a woodchuck. Yes, I was able to track the woodchuck, but that really didn't do me much good that year. So, I had built the Veggie Fortress. And by that I mean, underneath all these pavers in the garden, I have hardware cloth. So wire all the way through connected, the pavers on top. I have chicken wire around the perimeter that goes underneath and deer fencing all the way around. My husband said the only thing left was to maybe put some kind of netting over top so the birds wouldn't get in. But something got in. Let's figure out what it was. So I walked the entire perimeter of the fence, and you can see we have the deer fencing, but then down below I have really heavy chicken wire. And here's what I found. Let's see if we can get in there a little better. So that's the hole right there. It's actually right through the chicken wire too, which is a bit surprising. Well, unfortunately the sun is kind of blocking your view here, but I have put some additional wire on the outside here, and then I've placed a pretty heavy stone on top. So let's hope this works. But like my son says, we might find a new hole tomorrow. Ah, the tribulations of being a gardener. For 3 years, I've kept the chicken feed and the cracked corn in the outbuilding attached to the coop, and I've had no problems. But this year, the person sitting in our house when we were on vacation said, boy, I am seeing a lot of little squirrels, which were actually ground squirrels, and chipmunks keep running out of the room every time I open it to get feed. While I had additional feed bag there, it was torn open and the feed was all over the floor. So my husband and I cleaned it up well, and I got a different container, and I thought all would be well. So it was less than 24 hours when I go back out, and my brand new bin, granted, it wasn't expensive, it was only about $10. Can you see the size of that hole they had eaten in it? I mean, I kind of hope they die of plastic poisoning, but that probably won't happen. So I had to run to the feed store. Okay, you can see the metal bucket there. Now, I have not had any chipmunk, mouse, or ground squirrel damage since I did that. But I'm going to have to buy some more of them because usually I keep a bag of feed here as surplus, 1 or 2, because that's the good prepper thing to do, right? Well, I'm going to have to put them in these cans to keep them, otherwise I may find them all over the floor. And I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, this is my other bin, and this is where the actual chicken feed goes. And you can see they chewed and chewed trying to get into it, but this must have been tough enough plastic, and I believe I spent more for this bin, that they couldn't get in. But amazing how much damage they can do in such a short period of time. And my husband sealed, there was kind of a hole there in that one corner and underneath a bit of a gap. So put steel wool in the hole and has caulked it real well, and we'll see if that keeps the critters out. So always check the perimeter of your garden for any holes, and I hope your garden is doing better than my garden. This is Prepper Potpourri saying, please subscribe and share the knowledge, and as always, thank you so much for watching.